Oh my god. I would hate to have to go out in the snow right now. Snow is falling all around us. Merry Christmas, everyone. Burns. My feet are on fire.
Yeah.
Welcome to the vlog.
Never not, never under yard, never ever, I'm forever on. Check my repertoire, check my repertoire, don't check me not. Less is checks involved, I've been feeling like I'm next to God. Next to God, next to God.
Alright you guys, it's day 30. I can proudly say that I am halfway through the Iron Mind 60 challenge. Since day 15, the photos that I ordered from Photobox, I think it was like 86 photos and counting, came, and I have them all over my wall now. I have like really good visuals right now. Professional photographs that I got from the internet, printed out onto proper like photographic paper, like Fujifilm paper, or 6x4 inches. I got like 80, I think it was 86 photos done for €16 on Photobox. So if anyone's thinking of like making a vision board or something, I highly recommend that, because like it's like less than 20 cents for like a photo, and you've got high quality photo. Go on to like a free stock images online, and they're proper HD edited, like a proper photographer took them. It gets me going. I just love high quality 4K stuff, like raw, good quality imagery. That's what gets me going. If something's all like pixelated and I can't really make it out, or it's a bit blurry, or it just doesn't look real, I'm kind of like, it just doesn't do it for me. So I will explain my progression with my vision boards and visualization after I get down to my experience the last 15 days. What has been going on the last 15 days? In my last video, I was just kind of really getting into the challenge. I was just getting into the swing of things, and now another 15 days has passed and we're halfway. So I'm knees deep in the challenge right now. Okay, so I want to start off with something that I find is what's getting me through this challenge, the most important thing that I've developed, and that is the morning. I'm a real morning person. I like to do everything in the morning. I have the most energy in the morning. I have the most enthusiasm to get things done in the morning. So I like to get everything done in the morning. So when I wake up, normally I go to work at about 9:30. So what I do is I get up at 7 o'clock and I do these things every single morning since I was chatting to you in day 15. I developed this a few days after. So before I go to bed at night, I leave a pint of water beside my bed with a squeezed lemon and apple cider vinegar inside it. So I wake up in the morning, straight away I grab the pint and I drink it back. Then after that, I'm wearing my Mala beads. These are my Mala beads that I got. I cannot stress enough how good they actually are. Maybe it's just, for me, they're just really good. Like the Mala beads, they're the affirmation beads from Buddha and like the Hindu religion. There's 108 beads on it. So I wake up in the morning, for every single bead I say an affirmation, because in the morning time when you wake up you're in a Mala state, and that is when you're soaking in the most information into your brain, into your subconscious mind. I finally have given up smoking again. We'll go back to that. So every morning I wake up I go, I'm not smoking, I don't smoke, I don't smoke. I don't smoke anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. I don't smoke. And I started imagining all the people that I usually smoke around, my friends that might smoke. I imagine them giving me a cigarette, and I'm like, no, I don't smoke. My head there, just outside the bedroom. I walk around on the floor, I'm half asleep in the mad state, and I'm just like, I don't smoke anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't smoke anymore. I don't smoke anymore. Till I do it 108 times. Then I took €2,000 out of the credit union. This is like a visualization thing. Straight away when I've done that, I normally switch on the light. I go and get my 2,000 in cash that I have in 50s, and I walk around the room and I count it until I get to 2,000. Then I smell the money, feeling the money, and get all my senses into the visualization, and I flip it over to the side, so it's like another bunch of cash. You know, you're seeing the back, and I flip it to the front, flip it to the back, slip it to the front, flip it to the back, like it's different money. And I keep counting until I get to 20,000. So basically what I'm doing is I'm counting it, 2,000, flip it over, smell it, feel it, imagine it, hold it, then to 4,000, flip it over again, smell it, feel it, experience it, 6,000. And I just keep doing that all the way to 20,000 as a visualization technique for my brain to be used to like holding that much money. The goal of mine is to have 20,000 euro or dollars. I actually didn't think of the currency, but 20,000 euro in my bank account by December this year. Then when I'm counting with my money, I go over to my why statement and I read, I, Johnny Garvey, will complete the Iron Mind 60 challenge because, and then that's my why for why I'm doing the challenge and why I'm going to complete the challenge, why I'm doing it. I read it every morning when I wake up and every night before I go to sleep. Once I finish the why statement, I'm in my boxers, I sleep in my boxers. I go over to the wall over there. So I get into a meditation pose on the ground and I start doing the Wim Hof breathing, which is do that 30 times and then you go, then you hold your breath for as long as you can, and then you do that 3 times over. It takes like 5 to 10 minutes. So I breathe in 30 times, hold my breath for as long as I can, let it out. Breathe in 30 times, hold my breath for as long as I can, breathe it out. 30 times, hold my breath for as long as I can, breathe it out. And the reason for doing that is because you're actually over oxygenating your body in case causes your white blood cells to increase. So you're increasing your white blood cells, which are the cells that fight off disease and illness. Supposedly, if you do this every morning, it seriously lowers your chance of getting sick and getting disease. Wim Hof does this before he goes into like crazy like temperatures. Like he's been in deserts running marathons in his boxers. He's swam in the Antarctic like it was nothing. Supposedly, I think he can increase his white blood cell count by another 200 or 300% in his body by over-oxygenate. No, he either over-oxygenates his body or increases his white blood cells by 200 or 300% or something crazy like that. And that's why he can withstand all these crazy temperatures, because there's so many white blood cells in his body and oxygen in his body. As far as I know, that is the reason why. So I do that every morning right before I go over to the tank outside that I have filled with water, and then I lie and bathe in that for 3 to 4 minutes on average. It's gotten quite colder recently, so I haven't been doing it as long. At the start of the year it was like 6-7 degrees. I was in there for like, I got 8 minutes one day. Now it's gotten colder. It has gone down to minus 1, 2, 3 degrees, and it's just a lot colder. And there's a funny little story about why I've kind of lowered my time in there as well, that I will be getting into real soon. But what I have actually done is I've started having multiple cold tanks every day. So I've been having like 2 and 3 of them the last week every day, instead of staying in there for a really long time. Then after my cold bath has come in, I come back inside here, I put on my earphones and I listen to Binary Beats focus music, and I put it on for 25 minutes, and I have my phone set to 25 minutes. So if I get a video that's like 2 hours long, I'll put it so there's 25 minutes left. Then I'll leave it over on the locker over there so it doesn't distract me. I'll journal for 25 minutes, and then when the music stops, I know that my 25 minutes done and I don't need to do it anymore. Then once that's done, I write down a few things I'm grateful for, and then I get up and I do my visualization, and I go all around the room to every single photograph, and I imagine being in that situation of, let's say, the photograph of the plane. I have a photograph of people getting on the plane and the sun coming down, and I imagine myself walking to get onto the plane to go to a different country because I want to travel. To go to Calgary is what's in my head at the moment. So to go to Calgary after Toronto, I just envision that. And then once that was done, I either have something to eat or I don't have something to eat, and I go straight into work. And that's my morning routine. Straight away in the morning, I've hit 3 pillars. Doing all those things just like sets me up for the day. Like I'm just seriously motivated. I'm just like, fuck, like I try and get it done as quickly but as controlled as I can. Like I said in the last video, I'm very bad for like taking my time with things and getting really distracted quickly, so I try to keep as many distractions away. As soon as I wake up, I drink the pint, and then as soon as I drink that, I have my chain on already, I have my mala beads on already, take out and start doing them straight away. And the money's right beside me, get the money straight away, over to the Y statement as quickly as possible. Because I have to go to work as well, I kind of don't have any choice, and that normally takes about an hour and a half, 2 hours long to do all those things. It's about that, in or abouts. The crazy thing about the Wim Hofman breathing exercise is that when you do it, you can hold your breath for way longer because you're over oxygenating your body. Your head goes all weird. I think it reminds me of laughing gas, you know, in the balloons when you go and you have all that laughing gas and everything goes like all distorted and you don't know what's going on. That's kind of what the feeling in my head reminds me of. It's very like being like out of your mind for like a couple of seconds when you're doing it. You can hold your breath for way longer. The longest I've held my breath for since I done it is 2 minutes and 20 seconds. I think 2 minutes and 20 seconds. And every single time that you do the 30, after that you end up holding your breath for way longer. Well, not way longer. Usually it goes like 1 minute 30 seconds, 2 minutes, and then 2 minutes 20 seconds or something like that. And that's where the way it goes every time I hold my breath more each time. So it's pretty interesting.